Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Daily D. Today's topic, we're going to talk about the good things that come from stress, anxiety, and pressure. Stress, anxiety, and pressure. You know, during difficult times, many people attribute those difficult times to stress, anxiety, pressure, fear. These are the most stressful times for most people. That's the real reason people go through tough times. And I think there's many ways or reasons why we go through these. And I know maybe it sounds like a negative because nobody does want to live in fear or wants to feel the pressure or really wants to have that anxiety or those stress. Nobody wants to go through that. I don't believe that. I believe we all try to avoid it. But I'll tell you that although those are tough times for many people, I can tell you that some of the best times you will ever experience is going to be the pressure, the stress, and anxiety that you get when you're trying, or not trying, I guess here's the term, it would be when you are in your progress of delivering, providing, giving to others. I think it's the best kind of pressure and stress to ever have. I think parents, I'm not a parent, but I think parents go through this when they provide for their children, when their children want something that they know, it could be an experience, it could be a thing, it could be I don't know, an emotion that they want to provide to their child, but they absolutely can't for some reason at this point in time, but they feel that pressure, that urge, that anxiety that they have to figure it out. I think that's such a good thing. I think that's when the growth happens. I think that's when people figure things out that they would have never figured out before. I think it's when we hit the next stage in our growth, in our lives, in our contributions. I think that's when the real growth happens. It's not when times are easy. It's not when you can afford to do anything, go anywhere, be somewhere. That's really not it. It's really when you have that stress, that pressure on you, that real stuff changes for you. And to share with you, this thought came to mind because lately I found myself trying to figure out how to get more out of me. That's interesting, right? How do you get more out of me? Meaning I get to the end of the day and I'm like, gosh, I didn't get anything done. I feel like I got everybody else's things done, not my own. I feel like I'm just a gopher, a servant to others. And don't get me wrong, I believe that life is servitude. I do believe that the way that we get ahead is to help others. So that's really not it. It's more so, how do I help others without helping others? How do I be there but not be there? How do I give without fear, without scarcity in my mind because of time or more money, energy? How do I do that? And this thought has been hitting me for the last few weeks because I really feel like I'm under delivering to the world, to my potential, to those that I'm not going to call it indebted to, because I kind of feel like I'm indebted to the world. Like the world has given me so much, and what am I giving it? That's a question I really feel very strongly about, that I don't feel like I'm giving enough to the world, to the people that I love. Recently, I lost a family member, a brother. He's my brother-in-law, but I considered him a brother. And in that loss, my goal in the loss was to give more of myself to my family, to support them, because I know I'm a strong person, emotionally, physically, mentally. I know I am. And my role is to be that person. Like, that's my gift. And all I could really feel the pressure of was, how do I give more? How do I be there more, but still continue to give to the other people? You can't, it's, some people would like to think that you only have so much that you can give, and so attention or time or money, you only have so much. I got to figure out how to do it all. I have to figure it out, and so do you, and so do we. We have to figure out how to do it all. We can't just say, I want to give half my time, I want to give half of something or a quarter of something. No, you've got to be committed. And I don't mean that you don't do anything, meaning like, I don't mean that you just have to do everything. I mean, you just have to figure it out. And I can't figure it out right now. It's been very stressful, very pressuresome for me. But I'll tell you that it's part of the growth cycle for me. And I realize that. And right now, all I can think of every morning that I wake up, I mean, honestly, guys, and this is something deep inside of me, is, how do I give more? How do I get better? Why am I lacking in focus? Why am I lacking in clarity? Why am I lacking in creativity? Why can't I step away from things? And it's not because I don't want to step away. It's like, how do I get people to do the things that I would normally do, just so that I could leverage that and become better? See, many people depend on me, and they depend on you too. Your families, your loved ones, your teams, they all depend on you. And that's the greatest pressure I've ever felt in my life. Has never been financial. Well, there's been some financials, but it's not really financial. The greatest pressure for me is, how do I deliver to those that mean the most to me at the time? How do I give to my team? How do I give to my wife? How do I give to my family? How do I give to the world? How do I provide? How do I contribute? How do I do that every single day? That's the stress that I put on my shoulders every single day. How do I continue to deliver? How do I fulfill my promises, my commitments? How do I, man, there's so many how many's. How do I's, rather. You see, you and I were put in here to provide gifts to others. One of the most powerful statements I've ever heard was, God gave me the gift of life, and the way that I choose to live my life is my gift back to God. And I'm not trying to be a people pleaser. I'm not trying to go into the world and just have everybody love me. In fact, I want to be me. I don't want to be a pleaser. And if that offends people, that's fine. My belief here is that that's not my goal, to have everybody love me. My goal here is to provide, to say the things that need to be said, to do the things that need to get done, to commit to the things that no other people will, because that's our goal. That's my goal. So here's the summary recap. I kind of rambled on this one today, but these are the things that go through my mind every day, and I want you to know that in times of great stress, pressure, anxiety, it's the world, it's God, it's whatever you believe in. It's it telling you that it's time to step up. It's the world telling you you can do anything. It's the world telling you you have been chosen. It's the world telling you it's time to become a diamond, because diamonds are created under pressure. I hope and pray that you get the pressure of somebody depending on you, and I hope that pressure pushes you so hard that you just have to fulfill your potential, that you have to work harder, that you have to give, that your teams, that your coworkers, that your families all say at your last, your last viewing, if you will, that they never let me down. They always pushed hard. They always gave. There was never a time where I didn't see them do the best they possibly could. That they were always the best for themselves and for the people around them. I hope I hope that they say that about you. I hope they say that's about me. All right, guys. I hope you have an amazing day. I wish you nothing but health, wealth, success, but most importantly, freedom. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.